Hey everybody, hello, it's Tina from Sundaisywellness, and I'm here to do another distance healing video for you guys. And I have been wanting to do this video, or I've been called to do this video to help you remove blocks. And I'm talking about blocks that are really holding you back, either physically or mentally, emotionally holding you back. So that could be, a specific pain in the body, physical, or, something like too much stress or anything like that. So either physically, mentally, or emotionally, that's really kind of making you feel stuck at this moment. I'm going to try to help you unroot that and just pull it out of the system. And I've learned some very good tricks and tips for that. So that's what we're doing today. And before we get started, you guys might know this. I have a full chakra course, Learning and Healing Through the Chakras. It's a full 7-week course where I teach you the ins and the outs of the chakra system, but I also help you heal them. That's the big thing, right? We want to heal the chakra system and get it into better balance. So I'm being very selective who I work with this program. It's going to be group and one-on-one sessions. So if you're interested in this, I'm only taking about 10 people, and I already have a few people signed up. So if you want in on this, we're going to start in a couple weeks. Just go ahead and email me at the email below, and I will help you get started with that. And with that said, we'll get started with our healing session here. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat, relax the shoulders back, and close the eyes just for a moment. And take a few deep breaths in while I send you the distance healing symbol. So at any time that you may find this video, it is effective. Start to tune into breath. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more big inhale for me. Exhale. And I want you to start thinking about that very specific block. And is it a pain in the physical body? Maybe you have a pain in your knee, or, a tension in the neck. Or maybe it's something a little bit different. Maybe you just feel like you have a frog in the throat that you just can't get rid of, or this stress that you've been carrying around. So just start to call that into your mind. And I'm going to bring in this little piece of malachite. And malachite is so lovely for this because it just goes right into that space and it helps dig up, unroot that which is no longer serving, whether it be physical pain or mental factors. It really just goes in and it unearths what needs to be taken away. So this is just going to help me sort of soften that. And as I'm just using this malachite to soften that area, I'd like you to start really almost envisioning this block. If it had a look to it, what would that pain look like? Maybe it would look like a brick. Maybe it would look like a big metal sheet. I'm not sure. What does this pain and tension look like in your mind's eye? What does it appear like? What color does it have? Is it black, gray, metallic? Maybe it's another color altogether. Start to just see in your mind's eye, really get a picture of this, what it looks like to you. Does it have a taste? What does it taste like? Does it have a scent? Maybe it smells smoky to you. Maybe it has sort of a metallic scent, but we're just getting this full picture of this. What does it look like, feel like, taste like to you? What does this block What is the essence of it? And the malachite is just going to help loosen that. And does it have a weight? How heavy is it? Is it the weight of a brick, stone? Is it overbearing the weight? And now that we have a really, really good sense of this, start to just envision this little light starting to spiral down from the crown of the head and land right in that block. And as it's doing this, it's just, again, starting to soften that block, that brick, that heaviness. Whatever that vision you have, just see it gently begin to soften with this beautiful white light. And just see it lightening up, softening as I send Reiki to it. I'm going to take my clear quartz and just sort of dig into it a little bit and try to pull a little bit of that heaviness out bit by bit. And this is a really, really effective way to dig in and pull out things that are no longer serving with this double terminated quartz. So I just go in with one end and shake it out with the other. Again, you can just see this start to deteriorate a little bit. You know, if it was a big brick wall, maybe you see it starting to dissolve brick by brick. And all this while, this white light is continuing to soften it. I'm just going in wherever you feel that pain or heaviness and just starting to extract bit by bit. And that feels pretty good, and I'll pause here for a little bit. Healing light. And I want you to reevaluate this heaviness. Once again, get a really good picture in your mind. What does it currently look like? Does it look so big and overbearing as it once did? And if it hasn't changed, know that it's fine and that this work is not yet done. But maybe it's changed. Maybe it's even taken a new shape or a new form. What does it look like? Again, what does it smell like, taste like? And what is the current weight of this? And there's no right or wrong here. There's no judging. We're just observing this block. Maybe a new block has appeared. Maybe that old one just kind of fell away and now something else has surfaced. And that's okay. But I want you to hold that vision of this block in your mind's eye. Again, really getting that good feel for it. I have another little trick up my sleeve to help remove this, so I'm just going to write some Reiki symbols on the palms of my hands to help me here. And I'll extend the Reiki out from my fingertips. Okay. Now, I'm going to just sort of feel into your chakras and pull out that block. So when I say exhale, I want you to do a big, forceful exhale. And at the same time, you're going to envision that block just literally being pulled out of you as I, just sort of yank at it. So let me just go ahead and feel in. Okay. So I think I have a pretty good grip on whatever it is that is holding you back or weighing you down. So go ahead and inhale for me and forceful exhale. Very good. Now let's do that just a few more times. I'm going to ask you that question. Is that block still there? If it is, no problem. Like I said, we'll do it again. And if it's not, just enjoy the rest of the session for what it is. What does this block look like? Has it changed form? What does this block look like? Feel like? What's the texture? What's the scent? The weight? The color? I'm going to come back in. Let me just sort of look through this for this block. Okay. All right. So I've got a good grip on it. So take a deep inhale. Forceful exhale. And take it right out. Now that we've removed that block, I'm just going to ask you one more time. Have we really removed that block? Hopefully we have. Do you sense it within your body still? Has it softened slightly? Or is it still fully present? And that's okay. No, if by the end of this that block has not totally been removed, it just might mean that you're not quite ready to give it up. It's still serving a purpose for you. But if you are totally ready to let it go, then you will have let it go. And if you weren't, you won't. Nobody's forcing you to give up anything here today. So I'm just kind of combing through with the selenite now. It has a dual purpose to add back in beautiful white light energy. Since we removed something, we have to put back in. We're putting back in beautiful selenite energy. And it also just picks up any last little bit of residue from that chakra, from your space. Just sending out Reiki to that space to help heal, to help add back in, to help bring white healing light to the area that the blockage once was. And another crystal that really wanted to come out for you guys today is Jade. And jade is such a wonderful healing stone. Helps bring back in beautiful life force energy. So if that area was in a place of stagnation, this will help excuse me, help bring back in beautiful life force energy. But overall, it just helps promote growth and healing, peace, joy, and abundance. So what better healer is there really for this? To add back in good vibrations to you now. And with that, I'm just going to continue to send a little Reiki your way. But I'm also going to ask Archangel Raphael to come down and help heal with me, he being the divine physician. So if there's any extra little bits there, know that you are safe in surrendering it to him. So thank you, Raphael, for joining this healing today. And thank you for coming in and taking out that which no longer serves, whether it be physical or mental, emotional pain. And you can just see yourself taking that little block that's within you, or brick, or whatever you envisioned it as, a big kettlebell, I don't know, something heavy, and just taking it out and giving it up to him. You can see him now just taking it away, taking his hands and pulling it away, and wrapping you in beautiful green healing light. So thank you, Raphael, for our healed state. I'll come back in just one more time with the selenite, just in case there was any little bits that Raphael took off that need a little bit of extra white healing light to it. I hope you're feeling much lighter, much more at ease. I'm just going to swipe away any last little bits here before we close you back up. Just a little bit of sage for all the energies that have been released. The sage helps to just carry them away out of our space, help transmute it. All right, guys, so that was your distance healing session for today. I hope it really gave you a little bit more lightness, a little bit more ease, and I hoped it ultimately made you more aware of what that block is. Because when we have awareness, that is definitely the first step in healing. It's just being aware that there is a problem. And then that way we can start changing it. And if you guys are ready for that serious change and deep chakra healing, go ahead, like I said, contact me through the email that I've provided below. And let's get you signed up for that chakra learning and healing challenge that I have coming up. Full 7 weeks, deep healing, magical journey. So with that, namaste.